Well, it's bound to happen, right? Yo, what's going on with your YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid. And man, just got back from Chicago. So shouts to everyone that came to the event at the sneaker culture event in Chicago. Great time, good time, man. Did some good sales. Stay tuned. We'll have a vlog about that. But literally just got back home. And I want to make this video for you guys because I just saw in the news from Nice Kicks. And we kind of talked about, I think sometime last year, that was going to happen. But I just want to put my 2 cents in it and what it could mean for the future and what it will mean for Air Jordan 1s. Because, you know, I'm a big fan of Air Jordan 1s. I also got some big news that we're going to get the release finally of the Air Jordan 1 Chicago Reimagine, double quotations on that, okay? Will be releasing on October 29th in 2022. And, you know, everyone got big hype on the Chicago ones. Just let you guys know is this. Look, don't get all your hopes up. That's all I'm saying, right? I'm hearing some stories of what it could be, possibly. It's really not what a lot of people think it is. You know, like, I know it said the 85 vintage, and it could look like the 85s in just a Chicago format, which I kind of thought it was from some of the articles I saw. But I don't think it's going to be like this, okay? I think it's going to be more of... Just stay tuned, guys, okay? We are going to start to get a price increase on all Air Jordan 1s of a $10 increase from $170 to $180. Man, I remember a couple years ago, these things were like... I think 2012, like 140, and then like it was 160 in 2016, and then they bumped it to 170. Now it's 180. And hell, we even see some Air Jordan 1s at 200. Like this, like the 85s, these are, you know, $200 shoes. So I'm not surprised that we're gonna get, you know, a $10 increase. And I know what some people are trying to say. You know, it's all about Nike inflations, or, you know, the inflation of the world, obviously, and stuff like that. So they gotta raise the price. Materials cost them more. Resellers really to blame about this. You know, I made a video about that one time. Mainly it's because they can. You know, Nike can do whatever they want. They know that Air Jordan 1s is gonna just sell out. It doesn't matter. You know, like I said, in Air Jordan 1s at $200. Especially some of like the other special Air Jordan 1s, like the collabs, the trophy rooms, I think the Travis Scott, if I'm not mistaken, were at retail at $190. So any price you put on these things, it doesn't matter. It's going to sell out. So for them to put Air Jordan 1s, regular Air Jordan 1s, to be $180 now. What could this mean? Now, will this be a domino effect? Like, I do expect, of course, GSIs, I think they're what, like 130? I see it bumping up to 140. But what about Air Jordan 1 mids, Air Jordan 1 lows, Air Jordan 1 low OGs? Are they gonna start to go up? You know, some of the other tech Air Jordan 1s are like at, you know, higher price too as well. So I felt like with the 85s, they were kind of testing out the market with Air Jordan 1s. Like, for it to be retail at $200, you know, yes, it was kind of limited, and there are some decent colorways on the 85 highs, but they still sell out, and there's still a high demand on these things. Trust me, Nike knows about the aftermarket, okay? Nike knows about the resale market. They're not stupid. They know how much these things are going for. They do play a role about it, all right? Nike really cared about the whole reselling and inflation, and, you know, people getting upset about these shoes selling out. They'll just put out more products. But what they do, they don't. They keep it limited, all right? Pay attention. This news of Air Jordan 1s going up, you guys know it's going to start in October, and that is when the release of the Chicago 1 Reimagine that's coming out, all right? They know that the Chicago colorway is getting major hype, so I'm sure this is a good time for them to bump it up at 180. And we'll see what happens once the Reimagines come out, or the Chicagos come out in 2022. Let's see what happens with other Air Jordan 1 colorways. I think they're gonna start to be at 180. So enjoy it while it lasts. Now we have a couple Air Jordan 1 highs that's gonna be at 170. Some of the colorways I am kind of interested in. What is it? The stain? Nah, the stains are okay. I am interested in the Heritage. I think the Heritage are coming out sometime in May 25th. And the week before that, we're supposed to be getting another Air Jordan 1. It's called the Stage Haze. I think that's what it's called. This, yeah, Stage Haze. Which both of them, I'm interested in both of them. We'll see what happens. Again, for it to be a $10 increase, I know a lot of people, it's like probably not a big deal, right? You know, as in resale wise, we'll talk about that in just a minute. Let me get to that. I think that I don't think a lot of people's gonna really be worried about it if you do want these things for the toe. But again, if you want to talk about resale wise and market wise, is this a smart move for Nike? Obviously for them, it's gonna put more money in their pockets, obviously. But you know, for this to happen, like we're gonna see Air Jordan 1s retail, you know, plus tax and everything. You could see them probably close to $200 already. I mean, we already saw a bump on, you know, GR retro Air Jordan 1s at 200 and 210, which is already kind of crazy. So they already bumping up prices. They know, like I said, they know what the resale market is. And so if people are paying like 300 plus and so on and so forth, you know, people are still people are gonna pay that. So it doesn't even matter. No matter what retail is, people's gonna pay it. You know what I mean? Like, unless things start to sit, and that's where we're gonna get to. When Air Jordan 1s do bump up to 180, I feel like a lot of Air Jordan 1s, especially these regular colorways, like these whack colorways that no one really cares about, we're gonna start seeing Air Jordan 1s sit in malls. Yeah, I know. We're already starting to see in some retros already. 13s are sitting. They retail at $200 already sitting. A bunch of other silhouettes that came out earlier this year are sitting. Playoff 12s were sitting. Those things retailed at $210. Eventually they start to move, but Air Jordan 1s, they already has been slowing down on resale market. Like, Air Jordan 1s are not what they used to be. It is not 2020 anymore in 2018. Air Jordan 1s are starting to kind of fizzle out a little bit. You know, the hype kind of went down. I mean, it just is what it is. They don't move like that. And they're not, you know, the price on these things are already high at 170 plus tax 180. Maybe going for like 230 or something like that. So, you know, you get a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a profit. But if you guys, you know, a little bit of profit. But if you guys sell it on the apps, obviously you're basically making your money back. So is it really even worth it? I think Air Jordan 1s are, you're going to start seeing Air Jordan 1s sit. You know, especially regular colorways. Not like the colorways that everyone likes and the collabs, obviously, and the hype ones. Trust me, Air Jordan 1s are still the hype, you know, silhouettes. If the Real Billions said anything, even though those things are not going for much at all right now, they're going for like, what, 250? Some big sizes, 300. I mean, if those tell you anything, like people are willing to line up at Air Jordan 1s at your sneaker boutiques for hours to get those things, Air Jordan 1s still hold up on hype, right? They still hold up, but people are not willing to pay for it. Why is that? Mainly because, you know, Air Jordan 1s kind of get played out a little bit, and also, you know, people don't really have that money for shoes anymore like that. You know, we're not at a time where we're getting free money anymore, and people are spending money on shoes all the time. And a lot of people's actually kind of hurting around the world. You know, people's really worried about other things in, like, real life. Like, you know, example, gas, food. You know, we kind of have a shortage. Not to downplay or anything, but, you know, people are more worried about real life stuff other than shoes. Shoes, guys, it's a luxury, okay? It's a luxury item that people treat it like it's something that we really need, but it's really not, y'all. It's more of a luxury that we just want. You know, it's a hobby, it's a chase. Like, I feel like Air Jordan 1's resale is gonna be done. Dead on arrival. It's just the time we are now, you know? It just kind of is what it is. Some people care, some people don't. I'm sure some people are gonna be pretty excited for it, but then again, just be careful what you guys wish for, because back in 2018, when sneakers used to sit on shelves and they went on discount prices, Nike saw that, and what they do, they cut back. They limited a lot more shoes, and now we're at where we're at now. So, as I was saying, be careful what you guys wish for. I know a lot of people hate resale, this and that resale, but then again, guys, you know, say what you want about resale. Resale for sneakers, it's kind of like a necessary evil in a way, because it do give out people the chase for shoes. It does give people exclusivity of a shoe that people really want, like the scaredness of people missing out that one day, so people run out and get it that day up. Nike wants that. You know, if people don't care no more, there's no value to it, shoes just sit on shelves. People are like, I'll get it when it's on discount. That's what we used to do back in when shoes used to sit. Oh, we'll just wait for it to go on discount, whatever. You know, Nike doesn't want that. Nike wants their stuff to sell. Nike wants their shoes sell out, you know? Basically gotta win the game of Squid Games, okay? That's what Nike wants for you guys to do for these shoes. I know it's tough times to get shoes right now. It's very, very tough, especially with all these shipping delays. But I'm starting to see, like, it's starting to get kind of back to normal a little bit. Shoes are starting to sit on shelves every now and then in certain cities, obviously. Air Jordan 1 is actually sitting, which would be kind of crazy to me. We'll have to wait and see. Even, like, back in 2018 when Air Jordan 1s were pretty hyped up, some of the bigger sizes were sitting. A lot of Air Jordan 1s were sitting, you know? Only, like, the small sizes were selling out. Why? It was reselling, you know? but bigger size were selling. Some of them were sitting at some time to time. Like I remember turbo greens were sitting. Even some of the bigger sizes were on sale, and that's why we're starting to see dunks and other things starting to move even more now, like dunks, slides, stuff like that. Why? It's retail for a lot cheaper. Dunks are only at $100 retail. Those things can move over 180 to like 200 or 300. You don't see that with Air Jordan 1s anymore. Why? Because the retail price is obviously pretty expensive, or a lot more compared to a Nike Dunk. Nike Dunk has been the new wave. It just, hey man, it just is what it is. That's what I feel like I wish they could do back with Nikes, but they're never gonna go back to that. They're never gonna get go back to the old prices. But that's why Nike Dunks has been like that new wave and that new product that everyone want, because no one wants to spend a shoe on $300 anymore. No one wants to do that anymore. If resale wise, for example, resale wise for Dunks is like 180 to 220, that's fine. People get like, okay, that's basically a retail of a retro. So 220 on Dunk, they'll spend that money, even though it retails for 100. And of course, resellers are fine with it too, because they're making $100 profit. Let's see what I think they need to do with Air Jordan 1s and what Nike needs to do. I mean, I'm all for the whole 180 bump, or the $10 bump up. It's fine. I don't care. Like I said, they can put any price they want and it's still gonna sell out. I think Nike needs to put a little hold on Air Jordan 1s. Just scale back on some of the releases. We don't need an Air Jordan 1 release every weekend. We don't need an Air Jordan 1 every month. Give us, just like how they do Air Jordan 4s or Air Jordan 3s. Give us every other month or every season. Like we don't need to have an Air Jordan 1 every single month. Like I said, even though it's gonna sell out, once they start to see Air Jordan 1 start to sit, we'll start to see some cutback on Air Jordan 1s, possibly. But hey, it all depends if it sits or not. You never know. There's Air Jordan is still hype beast out there. People are still gonna be hype beast about it. So if it sells out, it sells out. Nike makes some money, and it doesn't even matter, Let me know how you guys feel about this $10 increase. Do you feel like Air Jordan 1s will start to sit, or does it even matter? Again, with the whole reimagined Chicago Air Jordan 1s, my prediction, just to let you guys know, we are not going to get an 85 colorway, Chicago colorway. No, we're not. I feel like 85s, we usually get this once a year with the red box. I don't think we're going to get that for the Chicago one. It's most likely a reimagine, guys. It says, quotation, reimagine. So, I feel like we will get something kind of like reimagine, right? Family. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'll say, all right? Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at JumpinChris on IG, sometimes on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm JumpinChris. Peace.